So, all right. Hello, I'm M. No, I'm not Bayonetta. I'm M, and I will be playing Bayonetta, the first Bayonetta game today. And I will also be using this little fella. I made a little vtuber, and I'm very excited because it looks so creepy. And I want to go and start over from the very beginning because I'm very excited about the third Bayonetta game, which is coming out soon. So I'm gonna be replaying both the first game and the second game. And I'll be playing on normal because I am really bad at the first Bayonetta game. The second one I'm alright at, but the difficulty in the first one is for some reason a lot higher. Please let me know if there's anything that needs adjusting with the audio or anything like that. And don't laugh too much about how many bronze and stone awards I'm going to get.
Long since erased from the records of time, there once existed two European clans who served as overseers of history for the powers that be. The Umbra Witches, dwellers of the darkness, and the Lumen Sages, controllers of the light. The clans paid each other great respect, and their efforts to maintain the balance between them defended the just passage of time. Yet one day, that balance was toppled.
I do so know how over the top this
The
beginning
once
is.
harmonious clans fell into disagreement and stoked the flames of hatred against each other, resulting in an era of strife. The conflict between the Umbra and the Lumen threw all of Europe into a chaotic loop of battle, ambush, assassination, and casualty. It was truly a gruesome war. Despite the tremendous radiance of God shining upon them, the Lumen Sages were gradually weakened by the assault of the secretive Dark Witches. Years after the balance was lost, the war had ended in the Umbra Witches' favor. Their victory was short-lived. Fearing the witches' dark abilities, humans began to condemn the remaining Umbra. They launched the witch hunts, rounding up the battle-weary witches with little resistance and subjugating those who wished to continue the struggle. Human faith in the miracles of their god pushed the witch hunts further, and soon the Umbra Witches, keepers of the darkness, were extinguished from the earth. All but one.
There we are. The lovely opening sequence. I do quite enjoy the style of the cutscenes, and this it's sort of a mix between a movie and a slideshow. I find it quite enjoyable. Now that just seems unnecessary to me. Alright, should we put on a costume? Let's see what we got. We got our regular ones, and we got the Nintendo ones because I'm playing on Switch. And you know, I kinda wanna use one of these because they are so not suitable for this game. It looks so ridiculous. Let's go with the Daisy costume for a bit. So, alright. We have the prologue to go through. I wonder how many times I've played the prologue, actually. It's a quite clever way of doing the credits, actually. When I first played Bayonetta, I had no real clue about what to expect. I had never played Devil May Cry or any similar games, so I didn't even know what type of sense of humor, and then it begins with our good friend peeing on a gravestone.
It looks like Humpty Dumpty's taking his last fall. Even old Eggman the Destroyer gets scrambled in the end, right? You know, I still don't get why the hell you dragged me out here for these things. I just drop off the merchandise. Hey, bet you can't guess what today is. Reading the good Lord's book ain't gonna do much. People been waiting for this asshole to get whacked for ages.
I wonder why Bayonetta
Now,
is
look around.
doing the
There's no
non-cosplay,
love
except
lost for old
for
Humpty Dumpty.
the reason that it is hilarious.
But you gotta keep the outfit happy.
But
We
she
don't take
seems to
care
be
of him,
taking it
they
quite
take
seriously.
care of
Maybe
us.
she actually is praying for the
I
soul
prefer
of
my
these poor
shoes made
bosses,
out of
since
rubber, not
she
concrete.
knows what happens
But hey, it's that kind
to
of
people who
town.
go to hell.
Enough good-hearted souls like us to put these bastards 6 feet under. Where'd society be? Of course, the pay's not bad either. Jesus, you really get into this shit, don't you? If it were me, I'd be praying he ends up barbecued. Or at least sunny side up. You can keep praying, but the only way this guy's meeting the Lord is if God's hungry for breakfast.
He's such a bastard. I'm very
Speaking
fond of him.
hungry, we done here? My kids are baking me a birthday cake tonight. Cute little fuckers, I tell you what. Well then, adios. What the fuck? They're here? For this douchebag? Ah! can't see a thing! Oh! But they're there, ain't they? You hearing me? You can see them, can't you?
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
Oh my God!
Dear Lord, grant us guidance, and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
I think this is one of my favorite parts of these games, the biblically correct angels. And beating them up is also very, very nice.
You look tired. Let me tuck you in.
I do feel sorry for it. He actually deserves a break sometimes. Well, I'm not sure about deserves, but he should have a break.
Forgive me, Eggman! I didn't mean all that Humpty-Dumpty shit! I swear!
And here we have one of the best characters. Look at the man.
Next time you want your hands on me, you better make sure I'm dead. Now move out the way.
Whoa, Dad!
If it ain't my good buddy Enzo, how about you get out of here? You die, and I'm gonna have to go back in that hole chasing after the money you want.
Do you naughty little angels deserve a good spanking?
Beautiful.
And here's why I had to put this stream on not suitable for younger audiences. This game does not take itself seriously for anything, and I adore it. Maybe I should have picked the main address. There are a lot of I wouldn't say unfortunate shots, but
Now, this is cheeky. Throwing me these cheap toys.
Don't worry about quality. I've got quantity.
I'm not talking much at the moment because I am genuinely enjoying this. It's such a
Just gonna watch.
nostalgic moment for me.
That was your last call. No more shots from me, Bayonetta.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
And here we finally go. I do not use touch control at the moment. Yes, I know how to fight.
Quit messing around.
I do hate this part actually. But I can't deny that I actually could use some refreshers on the control because it's been a while. I do love that the Halos become Super Smash Brothers coins with the skin. I remember that I absolutely loved these little bosses the first time I saw them. They're not difficult, but once they come in a large group, I always had some certain amount of issue with them. Even if you can do this, but I was not good at this. And just a fair warning, when the music comes on, I might just start singing because this song is so good, and despite the fact that it is like 90% of this game's soundtrack. I never got tired of it. Poor Enzo. I'm sure he deserves everything that comes to him, but I can't help but to feel sorry for him.
Damn it, who did that? I just bought the damn thing!
It's good for us that he can't see, right?
Haven't you figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
Here we go. Hey, I actually got a gold medal.
Radon should be paying me for even touching these toys.
You have any idea how much this is gonna cost to fix? How the fuck do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
Engine still purrs nicely. Now, about this little thing you've been looking into for me, Enzo. Let's have a quick chat.
See? This is why I told you I was going home. I just got held up in the air by some invisible things, and you want an intelligence briefing? It never stops with you!
You keep bellyaching like that, and you're liable to wake Eggman from the dead. And I don't think either of you would like that.
I do think that Enzo's voice actor is excellent in this. He's so whiny in a good way.
Wait,
I think this
Radon,
is one of
What
the
about
few games that I think has
Such a popular
really good
I bet they
English
hated down
voice
there as
acting.
much as you did when he was up here. We just need to make sure he
Most of the time when I play games,
back when they kick him out.
I can't stand the English voices.
Nothing a flower bed
So I
can't
usually,
fix.
if the game is
Sit her up.
Japanese or other originally, I usually play it with
You
the
heard
audio
the
that
man.
it was made with.
Finish up in 5 minutes, or you're walking home to your cake and candles.
what? Don't you leave me here! Oh, what a day! I'm screwed! Ah, it's gonna take every cent I earned on this charade to pay for the damage.
I think you just
If I
should
could
get
see
a
them
new
bastards
car,
that
honestly.
did this to my car, forget about it.
Enzo, the road. Pay attention.
How can you be so calm? You're still getting screwed in all this too. Of all the low-life scum in too deep in this town, I've never seen one get wrapped up in a fight with God's messengers. Ah! Dressed like a nun too. When you end up
Yeah,
in the
now she's
afterlife,
dressed like a
that's
princess.
not going to be pretty.
I can't help it if I like the little outfits. The toys are nice.
Hey, 20 years ago, you woke up stuck in a casket at the bottom of a lake. All you can remember is that you're a witch. But now, you're stuck because you gotta sacrifice our halo-wearing friends every day or they'll drag your ass back down to hell.
Thanks
I
for
know, I
the
thought I got
exposition
screwed,
recap,
but being
Enzo.
forced to slap around the divine for a living, that's really getting screwed.
If I needed a biographer, you wouldn't be my first choice. I see to the funeral. You get me the information I asked for. That was our deal.
Come on now! Look at my poor car! I'm working for free after this! At least let me get a drink at Rodon's before you start grilling me. The info I got is good. It's gonna get you close to finding the other stone in the pair and figuring out some of that lost past of yours. I swear. After jewels instead of cash, just like a girl. Jesus, can't you take a joke?
Enzo, someone's given you a present. Too bad. I can't stand bugs.
Huh? What the fuck?
This too is so nostalgic. John is one of those characters that I really
What's the matter, Bayonetta?
enjoyed learning about, because I did not like her the slightest the first time I played. And I suppose that's the point. You're not supposed to like her the first time you play it. Oh, come on. I'm probably gonna loosen up as I play a little bit, but right now I genuinely am a bit too cooked up. I don't really... There we go. Another gold medal. That's nice. I don't really feel like talking over the cutscenes, but I also feel like I am thinking way too much during the fights. This is such a good scene. And I find it so hilarious how all of this is happening on a crashing plane that is flying a few meters over the highway. And here we got the best rendition of Fly Me to the Moon.
Those assholes sure know how to
Doesn't
get
get much
attention.
better.
Even perk the ears of the hotheads down home.
You don't say.
It's getting harder and harder to tell the worlds apart.
Yeah, I feel that.
Human world. Inferno. Paradiso. Who can tell the difference?
Even harder with Purgatorio in the middle. Fight long enough in there and you'll really lose sight. Why the sudden interest in metaphysics?
It's a balance, right? Even if some of them like messing around with the humans, we've all got a stake in the status quo. But people keep fucking around like this, the Book of Revelations is gonna look like Mother Goose. Heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
Heaven and hell can tear each other to pieces for all I care. I've got my own problems to worry about.
See, we should all try to be more like
Everything
Bayonetta.
was a bit too bracing, and Enzo's
We got our problems to work out.
This reeks of a
From heaven or hell and high water.
someone in one of those lost memories. Caught
And sometimes you just need to go to a bar and chat with a hot weapons dealer.
I got a little present for you. These babies are special. Built from an alloy the devil himself would kill to get his hands on. Don't break these, 'cause they're one of a kind.
Calling me out? I don't go in for strange offers. Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings they keep throwing at me. Maybe I should aim for something a bit more high class.
Pounding them down tonight, baby. Not to butt into your affairs, but I'm pretty sure you got somewhere better to be. The guys you're up against aren't the type to wait for you to finish a round. Enzo, her drinks are going on your tab, buddy.
He can't catch a break.
You deadbeat motherfucker.
Yeah, I picked the Daisy outfit because it's hilarious. Hey, a gold award for the prologue.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for.
Angel attack! God, I'm so.
Fire!
This was one of my absolute worst mini games. There we go. Good, good. Thank you. I love my creepy doll avatar as well. And I am going to need a green herb lollipop, and that's all I could afford, apparently. But I am going to need all of the health lollipops I can get, because I have a tendency not to dodge in a game where one of the core mechanics is dodging. Now, as fun as the Casey costume is, I think I want to go back to the default, because I do love it a lot, and the cutscenes in the beginning are especially good.
So, I asked around, and some whale in Europe is trying to fence a huge rock on the black market. He calls it the right eye, saying it's part of some set called the Eyes of the World. Fits the bill.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Now, here's the funny bit. The stone passes around the halls of power for hundreds of years, vanishes, and then the black market goes white hot for the thing. But the seller
I
wanted
like that she
an arm
goes
and
to
a leg
Japan
for it,
first.
to the point no one could stomach the price. So back goes the stone.
I'm not sure why she
But
would
not
need to
before
get a
everyone
flight from
figures out
Japan to
where
go
the
to...
guy
I
is.
think she's going to Italy?
You're gonna enjoy doing this one, I bet. I love sticking it to the rich. Of course, when you do, don't forget your old buddy Enzo stuck his neck out on this one. Slide me a few fuzzoles out of the rich guy's pocket for my troubles, right? Anyways, you better get
Excellent,
going
that's
before
very
the
good
trail
to
gets
know.
cold.
I was a
Off
bit
to the middle of
worried about the
nowhere.
audio.
Paradise of Europe.
Is the mic to game audio ratio good? That reminds me of one of my favorite trivia about Bayonetta. When the game came out, there was, of course, only a matter of time before a bunch of Georgian artists made hentai. And at that time, another game that came out was, I believe it was Bioshock, the one with Eliza. And she too got a bunch of hentai. And the Bioshock writer came out and said, "How dare you guys, this is my daughter, it's like seeing porn of my child, how dare you perverts do this?" And meanwhile, the Bayonetta artist went, "How dare you guys, how dare you perverts, you draw Bayonetta as submissive. She would not be submissive, she would take your asses out." And I think that's just so hilarious that his problem was never the porn, it was just that when Bayonetta fucks, she fucks
So-
other people.
This is supposed to be paradise?
Yeah, he was definitely right. And this is one of the nostalgic moments for me, because I used to spend hours grinding in this area, because you can get a bunch of materials and a few halos just from vandalism, basically. All sorts of nice little things. And let's see, there's not an Easter egg, but a secret way you can get. Right, you need to destroy all of the benches in the upper level. Oh, come on. Here we are. All of these benches must go. We are redecorating. In all fairness, I think that Bayonetta is just very good at evading arrest. I think she has a rap sheet on my wrong. Yeah, her butterfly wings are wonderful. And I don't know if you are familiar with the lore of Bayonetta, but the reason why Bayonetta has butterfly wings is because she sold her soul to Madame Butterfly. Or I'm not sure about selling souls, but entered a contract at least with the demoness Madame Butterfly. And that gave her certain powers, such as the witch time and the double jump. And now I should get... yeah, I get a little bit extra. So that's a little trick to gain some quick money. I love landing like that, it feels so impactful. Now since Bayonetta is in like another plane of existence, it's not exactly... yeah, the whole security system is on high alert. Maybe because a ghost destroyed all of the benches. And here we got a convenient destroyable wall. There we are. No. Don't remember... here we are. Here we got the key. Once you've beaten the chapter, there's a special thing here that you can make some. Oh, come. Yeah, I got the keyblade. Yeah, the blonde jumpsuit red lady, she is wonderful. And by that I mean she is a complete and utter bitch in the beginning of the game, and then you eventually start to love her. I'm not going to bother much with the lore things. Here we got some more information about her skills. That fist that she's making, that's Madame Butterfly's fist. That's what she got out of the deal. Same for the legs. Ooh, I got a good medal. Yeah, we're gonna get to see Madame Butterfly a few times, I think. Although I don't remember if you get to see her in this game or in Bayonetta 2. Take it. There we go, just like the doorway earlier, this one becomes an elevator. It feels like the architecture ought to be more utilized in this world. Oh, let's see here. I think it's quite hilarious that I can walk around here in the Purgatorio realm. And as you can see, there are ghosts everywhere, and they're not ghosts, they're the living souls. I am in, well, the ghost realm. In the realm between life and death, and they are real people, so I am destroying their things and they are reacting to it. So I enjoy that you get to be a bit of a poltergeist and just cause some destruction.
I knew it. This town's teeming with heaven's little helpers.
Yeah.
It's making my buddies downstairs awfully nervous.
Ah, Rodan, you
point
sexy
is...
capitalist, you.
Some places in this world are closer to Paradiso or Inferno. The rat
Yeah,
hole of
he's
town
a
you and I
riot,
live in
honestly.
is close to both.
He's
But the
wonderful
Vibridians,
and
it got a special
he
air
has
about 'em.
such a good voice.
They're closer to Paradiso than anyone should ever be. And that shit just plain creeps me out. I guess I'm gonna have to set up shop here and score me some halos. These stupid rings are worth a fortune back home. Since it seems you're spoiling for a fight,
I wonder
if
how
you come
wealthy
across any of these,
Sonic the
bring them
Hedgehog
to
would
me,
be in this
and I'll
universe.
hook you up.
Another one looking to line his pockets. I'm beginning to see why Enzo is so fond of you.
Real cute. But let's get one thing straight. Your fights are yours alone. I'm only here to watch my handiwork in action. So don't
A
get any
millionaire
bright
until someone
ideas
hits
about
him.
coming to me
Yeah,
for help.
No,
correct me if
You
I'm
get
wrong,
one
but
thing
shouldn't
straight.
that method work
I'm not
in
the
real life?
slightest bit interested in the fact that you made these guns.
I'm willing to try it, I'm just saying.
If you get in my way, I will... How do the Americans put it? Oh yes, bust a cap in your ass.
Right on, baby. Right on.
So, we don't have much money, but we can still check what the Gates of Hell has for us. And one thing I am sad about when playing the more nostalgic games like Bayonetta and Okami on the Switch with their remasters is that the loading screens are so fast, and I really used to enjoy the little things you could do during the loading screens in these games, like test out combos, or in Okami you could even get some extra resources during the loading screen. I can't afford any of this. You do want the air dodge. I don't think we need that one right now. And we got none of his treasures. We have nothing! Rodan, you're a shill. I wonder if I can get up there right now. I've played through this game so many times. So I'm like, I want to do all the secrets. There we go. And I don't think there's anything worth to get here. I really love the aesthetics of this whole area. There's so much to look at. Let's see if I can catch this one. There we are. There's a few things here and there. One of these gazebos, I think there is a chest. Huh? Ah, right, there's a bullet. Yeah, it's definitely one of the more aesthetically pleasing games I've played. And a huge reason for that is the biblically correct angels. I love how even these low-ranked ones look terrifying to me. The applaud archangels. I love her so much. I do love that attack. Sitting astride something that reaps souls, basically. And going, you nothing. Yeah, it's such a brutal attack. I think using the guillotine for the first time, I was not prepared for it when I first played the game. I love it. Power you. Isn't that just a friend-shaped creature? So great. I love that the finishing attack is called the climax. Yeah, what more I believe it is. Like when I first played this game, I think at this point I was still a fairly innocent person. So I think this game was instrumental in corrupting me. So we got it thanked for a lot. I don't want that one. I want Giant Axe. It is a sad thing that the angel weapons are so easily breakable. I don't get to use them very much. Like I killed 2 enemies and the damn thing is already broken. There we are. Oh yes. The sluttification of Christian mythology is definitely a flavor that I enjoyed a lot during the time that I discovered this. I think there's a frontier here somewhere, but I don't remember. Maybe I scared it away already? Yeah, I think I scared it away. Yeah, I've taken damage a few times, but nothing huge. Things have been going better than I thought it would. I love this outfit so much.
Let's go.
Right, this is one of my favorite bosses actually. Ah, got that. Come and fight me, you coward. Oh, come on, stop spitting. Just because you got weapons grade halitosis doesn't mean that you have to use it. There we are. I wonder what is said. I know that they speak Enukian, but I don't know if they. Well, I don't know how much of Enukian is a understandable language, so maybe it's a moot point. I thought there was a raven here somewhere. Aha! There we are. And while we don't have much money, we do have a OP. Yeah. I mean, look at her.
Well, well.
I think one of my favorite
Angelic
things
hymns
with
go down
Bayonetta
deep.
is,
Got your hands on something awfully rare.
I mean, the
haven't
sexiness
you?
is obviously
That
for
thing
us,
is
the
the perfect
players,
bait to coax out some of hell's ugliest.
but
One
I
notice
love
there
that
is,
in universe,
and a damn who's who of
Bayonetta
Inferno comes
is
pouring
only
out of
ever
the inner
sexy for
circles.
herself.
Then I can use them
I think
to
there's
breathe
2
life into
points
what I make
in the
best.
game,
Weapons
in the
of
first game,
mass destruction.
when
Tell
she
you what,
stops being
you give me
sexy.
that record and I'll order up
And that's
something
when
so
she panics,
fiendish that
or when she
angels will
thinks
cry
that
in
someone
the
she
sight.
loves has died.
I'll just have
And
to
that
hop
says
down to
a
the tropics
great
for a bit.
deal about
So take a
her
load off.
attitude and her confidence and sexiness. I love that demons canonically hate classical music.
All done. He's a little rude, but he makes up for it with charm. Be nice to him, okay?
Look at those sexy ass guns. I don't think I can afford it. No, nope, I cannot. Although those are the ones for my feet, I think. I think I automatically get the ones for hands, but not for what would otherwise be called the offhand weapons, but this time they're literally offhands. Let's see here. Yeah, I can equip. No, I can equip them on my feet too. Let's see here. I wonder if I can make some. Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Yeah, I can make some more lollipops. I mean, no wonder I love this game. You get to make candy. I haven't made candy in a while. I should get on that. Ouch. A bitch knows she's beautiful. The angels are so damn cool. These huge guys are among my favorites, actually. Although my absolute favorite is probably I don't remember which one of it is, but it's one of the virtues. It's the one with the Hydra heads. That's one of my favorite. Stop it! You are so rude. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage here. And I do enjoy this comical tone so much. How it tries to flee the monkey sounds. And it's coupled with this over-the-top brutality. It's just so wonderful. Silver medal, that will have to do. That was better than I thought it would, actually. Did I get 2 platinum medals? I did not expect that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for.
Ninja attack!
Ready, fire!
Damn it.
Round over.
Oh, I hate these games. I love this little map. It's so adorable, especially when you know the story behind it. Let's save before we go on. And if I can remember correctly, I had such problems with this next battle. I do love her actually. She's so annoying at this point in the game. Damn it, if she isn't badass.
Fancy bumping into you here. Out to find some answers about your past, are we?
You've quite the familiar face, and using the same powers. But you'll have to forgive me. Do we know each other?
Same powers? Don't make me laugh.
If I can fix.
Your little dip in that lake has left you a bit rusty.
I've been high and dry for
Is that
20
a little bit
years
better?
now. The only rust on me is from the lack of any real challenge. Perhaps you're up for the task.
Good. I didn't want to put it down too
Already
much because
disappointed me.
I do like the music and the audio a lot.
This is a moment I've long desired. But you've forgotten your destiny and wasted the past 20 years.
You're right. I do seem to be having trouble remembering things of late. Would you be so kind as to take it from the top?
2 overseers, the eyes of the world. They are the power behind everything.
your right to fight under the Umbrella
Good,
name.
good.
You may select opponents of your choice.
I'm always a bit worried about the audio and mic sound, so it's good to hear that it works.
The child is of impure blood. Challenging her would be a violation of our tenets of faith.
It would not be the first time we faced each other.
Who wore the hairbands better and the red dress better?
Will you face me in
John
this
or a certain other character?
Well, if I must. But I pray you've got a little something for me in return. You know, I'm very fond of stuffed animals.
I think I fought this battle about 5 times first time I played the game. It's especially painful because you don't have witch time in this battle, so you don't get any breaks really. There we are. Whew. I am always nervous during this battle. Doesn't matter how many times I play the game, doesn't matter how long I've gotten in the game. I'm always nervous. And now we can climb on walls. And do vandalism at higher altitudes. Excellent. I am going to have to check. I have not set any of these. And I had better do that because otherwise I'm going to die a lot. Creepy ass little bastard. area. Hey, no damage. I really am excited for the third Bayonetta game, because I want to know so much more about this. About this world and its lore, and especially about Lumen Sages. You get to find out quite a bit in the second game. But it's still not enough. That poor bastard, he must be so confused. Let's see here. I don't think there's anything... It's a cat! Look at that. 2 kitties, 3 kitties. Good for them, good for them. Good that they are kitties. Ah, here we are. There's not many secrets here, I think. I know that there's the... I don't know if you have to beat the game to get it or anything else, but there was a payphone here. I believe it's this one. That after you had unlocked something you could cheat and unlock super powerful weapons here for money. This is such a good homage to Assassin's Creed, but it's so silly. Yeah, you really should be allowed to pet the cats.
Do you believe in fate? Fate brought us here together, and it will never tear us apart.
You're on the run, you... Oh, you idiot. He's such an idiot and I love him. I like that even the police have like religious robes on their uniforms.
Sayonara. Fleur de ciré, eau de parfum. Such a wonderful floral bouquet. With its subtle hints
Hiya, boy. No, it's not the first time I'm playing this game. I'm replaying it.
Flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance.
It's one of my favorite games, and I've missed it. And since the third game is coming out soon, I thought it would be a nice time to revisit the series.
Will you stop that?
That little bug on Enzo was a nice touch. Seeing you here, I suppose it wasn't the only one. You've certainly you, haven't you, my little Cheshire puss?
I'm not your pet. The name is Luca. A name you better remember. Damn it! Wait! You can't just run away from me like that! I know what I saw that
Yeah,
day.
the angel designs are definitely... I've never seen a game do angels better than this. The Persona series I think gets close, since they also go for the biblical correct with some of their angels, not all of them. But they definitely... this game is... I think this was the first game that actually got me interested in
I know all about
Abrahamic
Prologue.
mythology,
Sure, my colleagues laugh at me for chasing fairy tales.
because otherwise I would just be bored with it.
But I know they're real. I know the truth.
The mythology, I mean, not the game. The game is excellent. I mean, look at these wonderful creatures. I hate them. They're so good. They have faces on their necks.
The smell. It's the same smell that clung to the air the day my father was murdered. Which means I'm
Yeah,
right on your
I thought
doorstep,
about that when I fought the first beloved that you face. It's so cool when it appears, and it's very porcelain in its appearance, and like almost holy looking. And then you beat it for a while, and it just breaks, and there's muscles and blood and guts underneath the porcelain. And it's just such a nice little touch about how, no matter how holy they are, there is something so inhuman about them. Like that, when it gets hurt and you start to strip away its armor. And of course the torture attack remains one of the best parts. I might be a little bit slow to respond to some comments during the fights, because I get a bit distracted. But once it's over, I'll check to see if there's anything said or asked. Ow! I did not catch that one. I always forget that the trumpeter, or I don't know, remember if that's what they're called, but the ones with the trombones, they are terrible because I keep underestimating them.
You only run away so fast because you've got something to run from. Me! But you can't escape me forever.
I always love this little scene where she's just standing behind him, and you don't know at this point why she's a bit somber about it, because it doesn't suit the attitude she's had so far, you know, the confident and unbothered attitude she has so far in the game. So I really like that part about how I wanted to know more about both her and Luca in such a simple little way. Was there anything here? No, I don't think so. Yeah, the angels, especially when they come in groups, they are genuinely terrifying, and I adore that so much. It's especially clear, if you ask me, that just how horrible they are later in the game when Luca gets to see them for the first time. Ow. Yeah, these ones I had problems with as well when I first played the game. There we are. And I think that was it for this area. There's something over here, I think. I can't remember if it's... Ah, here we are. It's so odd the way you remember things from previous playthroughs years later. Because it's been many years since I last played Bayonetta, the first game. And yet every time I go into an area I'm like, oh yeah, I need to check this corner or that corner. Yeah, there's an offline port. Doesn't those appear only after you've beaten the chapter for the first time? Because I'm playing on a new save file, so I haven't got anything of my previous completions. Or do the Alfheim portals appear? Oh yeah, after that. Ow. I really hate how these... I can never really get the timing of their attacks correct, so I can't really get which time to activate properly. I don't know if you can hear it, and I certainly didn't hear it when I play it without headphones. But these guys have a really creepy giggle when they attack. I did not realize that the first time around, so this game really keeps amazing me with its sound design and all the little things that I don't really see the first time around. Ah. This part scared the crap out of me when I was a little one playing this for the first time. Because I had enough trouble with just one of these. And then suddenly, stop it, stop it. And then suddenly there's two of them. Oh, and I am having trouble. I didn't think he could reach me from that point. Ah! It was so wonderful. Every time. Still, even though I'm better at the game now, I still get nervous when there's two of them. It doesn't help that I remember the first Bayonetta game as significantly difficult, especially towards the end. So even right now I'm just... I keep thinking that, oh, is this the point where I'm gonna freak out and tap out? Here we are. Yeah, it's definitely a thing to consider when you play the game long before streaming was even a thing. I mean, I was a tiny little teenager when this came out. And part of you is like, well, people might not be interested, people might just be... Oh right, I have limited kicks and punches. Yeah, that... I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this one. Yeah, it's such a great little thing that the angels have. Like, they really are biblically accurate in their depiction and their naming. Like how all the bosses are named after the 7 virtues as opposed to the 7 sins. Alright, we'll try that. I can't get the timing right for it. Yeah. I'll try one more time, but I don't want to get stuck on these challenges. And I remember being so bad at Alpine portals. Damn it. Ah. Yeah, that wasn't going on. Yeah, I don't have the sword yet. I only have the Onyx Roses so far. Like I said, I'm playing on a completely new save file, so I haven't got anything unlocked. I'm just going through the story. Oh yeah, I did. I need to find the gates of hell then. And he's right over there. I really like this little detail about how the humans and everything else, they are this ghostly thing because they're in another realm. But the ravens and the cats are in both realms, and I like that since they're creatures that are often associated with witches. So it's sort of like a hint that there's always been something more about them.
Another LP? Working me to the bone. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you.
One of my favorite book series ever is the Discworld series. And in that, series, it is a canonical fact that witches, wizards, children, and cats are the only creatures that can see the Grim Reaper. Everyone else, they can see a man, but their brains are like, oh, that man looks like the Grim Reaper. But that would be too much to realize. So they instead think, oh, he's a bit thin, isn't he? Alright, let's try that. Oh, she looks really cool with a sword. Running back and forth really makes me wish that you get the panther form a little bit earlier. Thank goodness for the fact that in Bayonetta 2 you get it straight off the bat. Oh, come on. Just practicing a bit first. Alright, let's try this. Yeah, that... I'm not timing it right, am I? Alright, so like... Bump, bump, bump. Like that fast? Ah, like so. Ah, here we go. That feels a bit more powerful, yeah. Damn it. I keep messing up by clicking once more than I have to. But at least I got the combo down now. This is gonna work. Damn it! I feel like I'm doing too little damage anyway. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. God damn it. Ah, I felt like I was so close. But it definitely went better. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. And then I'm just gonna go on. Because like I said, I don't want to get stuck with the challenges. Especially not since we're quite close to a certain point in the story. Ah. Okay, now it's going even worse. Yeah, this isn't gonna... sorry to disappoint, but this is not gonna work. We'll move on with the story. I might go back and do the all-time portals on their own, like on as their own thing. Because I remember that this game was the first game of this type that I ever played when I was a kid. And I never really bothered to learn, and I think it's noticeable right now. Let's see here. Right, you need to go this way first, I think. Oh, this is going so... Like, yeah, I never really learned how to play this game properly back then. And I think it's coming back to haunt me. Because the muscle memory ain't there. I didn't mean that. There we go. I always love the almost eerie feeling that I get from this sunset at this point, with the bell chiming in the distance. It puts on a nice atmosphere. Yeah, I might be a bit... My hands haven't been too good lately. They've been aching a little bit. Here we have our little darling. I love her so much.
You've played enough hide and seek, my scurrying little friend.
Yeah, that's the good part about the beauty, I think, because it feels slightly wrong, doesn't it?
You're certainly not dressed in your Sunday best.
Like there is this sense of almost artificial peace. Yeah, exactly. It feels unnatural in a way that it gets to you a little bit. And I high-key enjoy that feeling. It makes it feel like when these things appear, I no longer feel like... I feel almost less unnerved when the angels appear and start wreaking havoc. Because suddenly it feels like, oh, that's why I'm feeling a bit weird right now. Oh, come on. I have such little health, I don't think this is gonna go well. Yeah. Yeah, the whole idea that the Umbral Witches are necessary for balance to happen. It's such a nice thing to like. You're technically the bad guy, but you're also like saving the world. You're doing something that needs to be done. I have such problems timing these guys. Yeah. I can remember feeling like, what is going on? The first time I fought this boss, and just like, we're in the air suddenly. What happened? Yeah, this is not going particularly well, does it? Ow. And then I missed the quick time event. Ah. And then you throw the goddamn cathedral at the things. I did it in the wrong motion. Oh. You're gonna see a lot of the death screens, honestly. Because I am not quite quite serious enough, if we're being honest. I always quite enjoy just trying through this game. It's not the kind of game that I try to perform well in, and it shows. I deserve the answers that you know. Angel attack! Attack. Where is it? Ah. There we go. I wonder what kind of plushie it is. It looks kind of like a... Is it a Pegasus, do you think? Up in the corner. It's very cute. I'm going to have to get some lollipops, I think.
No matter how much you ask, I'm not putting a chainsaw on your arm. So what do you want?
I like the implication that Bayonetta has asked this several times. I mean, I would too. I still can't afford the onyx roses. And of course none of the assassins. Why did I look? I don't think I'm gonna get something right now. Now we've actually been streaming for 2 hours now. I'm wondering if I should maybe consider taking a break. But I kind of want to keep playing. I know I'm not quite at the top of my game right now. Yeah, like you want to keep going, but you're also like, yeah, I'm not 14 anymore. I can't keep going forever. I only started streaming recently, like last week recently, so I still haven't got much of that stamina built up. No adulting for me right now. It's late in the evening, and it's a Friday night. It is really well written, isn't it? They feel such like such benevolent arrogance. I like to think of it as. They really are these things that are like, we're higher than you, but we're also valuing the virtues that we have bestowed upon humankind. And then there's Bayonetta, who cares not one iota.
You're in no position to decide that. See, my infernal partners love my ability to eliminate your kind. I figure your sacrifice would shut them up for a while.
Yeah, it's very kind of them to never let go of their virtues. And in a way, I like that it's almost an admirable trait. I think I like that the angels aren't evil technically. They're ruthless, but they are not quite technically horrible. Alright. These guys will need much time for this. Ah. I am a bit too quick all the time. Here it is. Would you stop? Yeah, I think I'm a bit too tired to play properly, actually. Yeah. I think they had an anime for a while. Not a long one, and I don't actually remember. I never saw it, that's the problem. I think I could use the cars, couldn't I? There we go. Oh. I hate it when you don't get the sound cue, because I'm quite dependent on that right now. Oh, come on, come over here. There we go. Oh, come on! That was almost the last bit of my life. Yeah, I am thinking that I'm gonna have to take a break for now and keep streaming at a later date. But thank you so much for being with me and keeping me company. It was honestly a lot of fun. I'm probably gonna be streaming this again next week, or maybe even during the weekend. So if you feel like it, come see me again. It will be fun to have you. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely Friday evening, and if I don't see you again, have a good weekend. Thank you so much for being here.